happens, however, they will seize and persecute you. They will hand you over to the synagogues and to prisons, and they will have you led before kings and governors because of my name. It will lead to your giving testimony. Remember, you are not to prepare your defense beforehand, for I myself shall give you a wisdom in speaking, that all your adversaries will be powerless to resist or refute. You will even be handed over by parents, brothers, relatives, and friends, and they will put some of you to death. You will be hated by all because of my name. But not a hair on your head will be destroyed. By your perseverance, you will secure your lives. The Gospel of the Lord. In the readings today, we're hearing a lot about justice. The prophet Micah tells us, the Son of Justice with its healing rays will arise. And the psalmist tells us, the Lord comes to rule the earth with justice. And justice is good and necessary. We hear from St. Paul that those who are unwilling to work should not eat, and that is only just. Besides, idle hands and minds all too often end up minding other people's business. Sound familiar? Some things never change. But it seems that justice can also be devastating. Listen to Micah again. Lo, the day is coming, blazing like an oven, when all the proud and evildoers will be stubble, and the day that is coming will set them on fire, leaving them neither root nor branch. And that's just for being proud. Then in the gospel, Jesus talks about the destruction of the temple. Not one stone will be left upon another. We're talking about total annihilation. And as we now know, the Romans did not stop at the temple. They destroyed the entire city of Jerusalem. Oh, but before that happens, there will be wars and earthquakes, famine and plagues, huge natural disasters. And for the disciples personally, they will be seized and persecuted, hated, and even some of them put to death. Put to death. Is that justice? Well, actually, yes, it is. Because the wages of sin is death. And as the scriptures say, even the just man sins 7 times a day. We all sin. And guess what? Even if we live for 120 years, we are all still going to eventually die. In fact, that's what the readings are really preparing us for. Next Sunday, we celebrate Christ the King, and then the liturgical year is over. Next month, we celebrate Christmas, and then the calendar year is over. If we don't annihilate each other and ourselves first, one day the sun will burn out, and the world will be over. So what about the last statement we heard from Jesus today? He says, but not a hair on your head will be destroyed. By your perseverance, you will secure your lives. Perseverance. Perseverance in what? Well, perseverance in the name of Jesus, in giving testimony to his name, to doing good in his name instead of evil. Faith in that name and a relationship with him who bears that name. Because we know the rest of the story. We know that Jesus was killed. As a man, he died as we all must. And in our baptism, we were all baptized into his death. But on the third day, he rose. If you remember, last week he prophesied that he would rebuild the temple in 3 days. And he did, the temple of his body. And at our baptism, by sharing in a death like his, we will also share in his resurrection if we persevere. The Jewish temple has not physically been rebuilt. The city of Jerusalem has been rebuilt again since the Roman destruction, as well as being conquered and destroyed again, and rebuilt again, and destroyed again and again. In all, it's been attacked 20 to 52 times, besieged 23 times, and recaptured 44 times. But one day, on the last day, there will be a heavenly Jerusalem, which cannot be conquered and will not be destroyed. And one day, on the last day, we will become residents of that new Jerusalem. We will reside in the dwelling place Jesus has prepared for us in his Father's house. And even though we may die, we will rise and live with him forever on that eternal last day. By our perseverance, we will secure our eternal lives.